Hi, I'm Katie Rose Clark, and you're watching the Broadway.com show.
Welcome to the Broadway.com show, your guide to everything on stage, or as we like to think of it, the place where funny women are not only beautiful, they can sing and dance. Right, Sutton? Let's get started with the news. What's the buzz, Paul?
Misty Copeland is about to become a hell of a Broadway dance star. The first ever African-American ballet theater prima ballerina is making the leap to musical theater with a special 2-week run in On the Town. Copeland will take over the role of Ivy Smith, aka Miss Turnstiles, from fellow ballet diva Megan Fairchild from August 25th through September 6th at the Lyric Theater. This sounds like a can't-miss Broadway debut.
Spring Awakening fans, get ready to rock out to the Tony Award-winning musical once again. Deaf West Theater's critically adored revival of the Duncan Sheik and Stephen Sater musical will head to Broadway this fall. Directed by Michael Arden and choreographed by Hedwig's Spencer Liff, the production features a cast of 27 who perform the musical simultaneously in spoken English and American Sign Language. No word yet if the LA Productions headliners, Krista Rodriguez and Andy Mientus, are on board for the transfer, so the real bitch of living is sitting around and anxiously waiting for more info until the show moves into the Brooks Atkinson Theater on September 8th. We promise to keep you posted.
Step away from the cake. The party's over for Lisa Howard, Tyne Daly, Sierra Boggess, and the cast of It Should Have Been You. The musical comedy about wedding hijinks will conclude its run after 31 previews and 135 regular performances at the Brooks Atkinson Theater. But don't worry, you've still got a few more chances to catch the matrimonial musical and witness the show's crazy twist through August 9th.
We're wishing upon a star that these projects come to Broadway. Once Tony winner John Tiffany has teamed up with Disney Theatricals and the UK's National Theatre for a stage adaptation of Pinocchio. A workshop will take place later this year, and the musical may then make its world premiere at the National in the 2016 holiday season. Meanwhile, another Mouse production, Alan Menken and Stephen Schwartz's The Hunchback of Notre Dame, will release a cast album on November the 20th. The record will feature the Broadway faves that starred in the Tuna in California and New Jersey, including Michael Arden, Patrick Page, and Ciara Renee.
Shakespeare in Love, the stage version of the Oscar-winning movie, is crossing the pond, but it's not coming to Broadway just yet. The play will make its North American debut at the Stratford Festival in Ontario, Canada. No dates or casting have been announced for this tale of inspiration, cross-dressing, and romance, but we now know we'll have to head north to get a peek at this production that seems destined for a Broadway transfer.
This week, we asked you to head over to our favorite list-making site, Culturelist, to dreamcast the upcoming musical version of the Amy Heckerling teen film classic, CLUELESS. So, who should play Cher up on the stage? Broadway.com features editor Lindsay Champion gave the thumbs up to Glee's Diana Agron for the part, and here's how you voted. Megan Hilty, Anna Camp, Elle McLemore, Sierra Boggess, Cara Lindsay, Kristen Bell, Laura Osnes, Diana Agron, Taylor Louderman, and in the top spot, 2015 Tony Award winner Annalee Ashford. Thanks for playing. Check back every Friday for a brand new Broadway.com Culturelist challenge.
Big budget, tried and true musicals are great, but sometimes we're in the mood for a low budget rock opera about Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan. Thankfully, the New York Musical Theater Festival's got us covered with tuners about the Statue of Liberty, prostitutes, clones, and killer eggplants. And sometimes the shows actually become Broadway hits. Ever heard of Next to Normal or Title of Show? So we're giving a big thumbs up to Nymph and hoping the stars of their 22 new shows break a leg this summer, or at least shatter a kneecap.
This week, we're giving a hard face-palming thumbs down to the Hand to God theatergoer who allegedly went up to the stage during a recent performance of the Broadway show and casually plugged his phone into a fake electrical outlet that was part of the set. First of all, let's give kudos to Tony winner Beowulf Boritt for his seriously convincing set, and to the front of house staff and stage crew for their swift handling of the silly situation. As for that decorumly challenged audience member, we think it's only appropriate that he pay penance by doing Tyrone's satanic bidding for at least a week. Oh, and he better just give up his phone while he's at it.
The tweet of the week comes from significant other star Gideon Glick, who writes, "Ring of Keys is the new Castle on a Cloud." You nailed it, Gideon. Both songs are sung by adorable children, express a yearning desire, and will haunt casting directors for decades. You can follow this talented actor at Gid Glick.
Can you spell R-E-U-N-I-O-N? Broadway.com photographer Bruce Glickus was on hand to capture the fun at a 10-year anniversary concert of Broadway musical, the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. Check out this hot shot of the original stars, FABULOUS.
We're awarding our Star of the Week to not one, but two headliners. Hey, there's a first time for everything. That's because Penn and Teller just aren't the same unless they're together, like Peanut Butter and Jelly or Elphaba and Glinda. These extraordinary magicians got their big break on Broadway nearly 3 decades ago, and we're thrilled to welcome them back for more astounding tricks and comedy at the Marquis Theater. Penn, Teller, welcome home to the Great White Way. You're our Stars of the Week.
In last week's Smackdown, we celebrated Encore Off Center's upcoming revival of Andrew Lippa's The Wild Party, starring Sutton Foster and Stephen Pasquale, by asking you which version of the jazz-age love story you prefer, Lippa's off-Broadway tuner or Michael John LaQuiza's Tony-nominated adaptation. The results are in, and Lippa's Wild Party bunny-hopped away with 80% of the votes. This week, we're psyched that the new Netflix original series, Wet Hot American Summer, First Day of Camp, is only a few short weeks away, with the most star-studded cast ever. The entire original cast of the cult classic has returned to their hilarious roles, including Amy Poehler as the high-strung Susie, and a bunch of newcomers are also headed to Camp Firewood, including Kristen Wiig as snobby rival Counselor Courtney. A slew of the show's cast members have already made their Broadway debuts, but Wiig and Poehler have yet to make the leap. So, we want to know, who would you most like to see grace the Great White Way? Tweet your vote to @BroadwayCom with the hashtag #BOASmackdown, and tune in next week to find out the winner.
Thanks for watching the Broadway.com show. In honor of the smash hit Jersey Boys, which recently celebrated a whopping 4,000 performances on Broadway, we're leaving you with a peek at the show's sexy new TV commercial. See you next week.
They were born in Jersey, but they were made in America.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Four Seasons.
Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night.
Jersey Boys, the Broadway musical that started it all.
Oh, what